Well, Gaffer finishes 1-1, a point apiece. Was that the least we deserved after what was a strong performance?
How was it finished 1-1, you know? I thought the boys were fantastic. I do. I thought the fans were fantastic. To put in place this early what I've asked them to do, you know, a little bit of organisation, a little bit of a structure and a little bit of a you know, identity which we want to get to, you know. We want to get to this place. They've took the messages on really well. I thought every single one of them was superb today, honestly. And it's really early days, so listen, I'm not going to say we've solved anything at all, but it gives me so much belief and hope that this team can achieve, you know, at some stage. It needs building. We need building, but I see the start of some good moves, and like if we can just put the finishing touch on things, I think we could have blown them away today. But like I said, let's not get carried away. We're 19th in the table, so there's a reason for that as well. But it's a great performance, you know. It's first game at home. Boys, the fans. I think the fans can see now what I'm trying to bring, and hopefully they're going away going, you know, we deserve more than that.
So what pleased you most about the performance?
Yeah, the messages I got to the boys before. Listen, I trained 5 lads who weren't in the squad at 3 o'clock, and they trained superbly well. And that sets a platform for the squad who's coming in at 4:30 to go, wow, we've got to lift our levels as well. So it's the whole group here that has contributed to this performance. So when you say what pleased me the most, it's just the whole squad at the moment is buying in. They're listening to me. They've been crying out for, I say, some structure and some you know, some shape on the pitch and some way of playing. But a lot of it is them as well. You know, good players, and you know, I think I very rarely single out, but there's some players who landed on the second balls and playing some great stuff. I don't want to single them out because everyone played well today. So the whole lot has pleased me today. Not getting carried away, because against Harrogate I was thinking, oh wow, this is League Two again. This is hard, and it was windy. The pitch was terrible, but at home on that pitch with those fans behind you, boys looked confident and looked like they wanted to play, and they've come in buzzing. And a 1-1, we take another point. We'll slowly get over this line, I'm sure, but looking forward now to seeing what else I've got in this squad, because some of the boys tonight took their chances.
God, what an atmosphere. I mean, it's not 15,000-20,000 people, but it sounds like that because they're so tight to the pitch. What do you make of the crowd this evening? Yeah,
listen, the staff said to me, you're going to love the last waltz before the game. And being a musician myself, they were very in tune and very loud, and it was brilliant. And it does give you that moment where you're thinking, wow, this is us, and I want to join into that. I want to be part of that. And I think the players now are not embarrassed to go, I'm a Gillingham player, I want to buy into this, and we've got plenty more to come, loads more to come. There's loads of stuff we want to get into these boys, but really pleased they were all on it tonight, and well done, boys. You deserved the point, probably deserved a lot more.
Gaffer, thanks ever so much. Matt Cole, Radio Kent, please.
Started really well, I thought, as well, and I mean, Colchester obviously a side that are top reaches of the division, aren't they, 7th or 8th?
Yeah.
I mean, is that something you set the tone from how you send them out? How does it happen that they're buzzing?
You ask for things, you know, you sort of tell them what they're capable of, and how important it is when you put that shirt on to empty the tank, you know, and I'm hoping that the fans again saw, you know, the subs I was making, because the boys were shattered, you know, come off, and that's great. You know, I've had it at every club I've been at. I'm lucky, because the boys will go to the well for me, and they certainly did tonight. You know, there's some great moments, you know, tonight, and we'll go through them. The review of the game will be longer than usual because there's that much good stuff to show. I think we've had 19 shots at goal tonight, which is wow, and 63% possession. People are going to start talking about me, because I don't really, I'm not billed as that manager, but with this team I certainly want to be billed as that manager, because if we keep playing like that, I think we can pick up many points and start this fantastic journey that we want to go on and get to that end point, which is a hell of a lot better than where we are right now.
Don't want to dwell on the Colchester goal too much, but was there controversy in that? The replay looked distinctly like the ball might have left the pitch.
There will be still photos going around online, I'm sure, with a definite gap between the ball and the line. referees get a tough job. I think the linesman has got the goal obscuring him as well from the other side. It's really tough for him to see. I think Gailey, who's a cracking lad, great player, great learning for him, and I'd rather have it at the end of a season where we've not done great than a crucial moment somewhere else in the future so he's learning. He's a fantastic guy as well, real quick, and we swapped sides today with him and Smithy because I thought it would be better for him to handle what was their threat. And Gailey handled him, and he went off after 20 minutes, and that was great. But it was a controversial moment, and I don't think I'll ever get to the bottom of whether it was out or in. All I care about is we got back into the game and we got something out of this game, because if we hadn't, that would have been a travesty.
It's 3-3, or 3 of the last 3 goals scored by Max Clark now. I don't think anyone had expected that at any time during the season, but took the penalty well, I thought.
Listen, Joe Jacobson probably expected it. He's my left back at Wycombe Wanderers. He scored a hat-trick in one game of set pieces. I think Max is really bought in. He's a voice in the dressing room, and as I said on Saturday, I'm really glad I picked him and picked a penalty taker, because the 2 goals we've scored have been penalties, and he took it really well. And I don't think you can miss in front of that Rainham end. It's brilliant, there. And as billed, they suck the ball in the back of the net, and we're going to need them. Now the weather's turning. Come down, get behind us, enjoy what will be a good end to a season. But ultimately, it's the journey that I want them to join and get on board.
And obviously, the elephant in the room for Gills, not just this season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, has been goal scoring and 20 shots, albeit, and I think 6 or 7 on target as well. Is there something you're seeing here which is a reason why that might have happened to them all season?
Yeah,
in a way of that?
I think in 2 games it's difficult for me to come up with anything, and any definitive. But looking at the stats, we do struggle to score goals, and I said on Saturday, is it the creation aspect of it? And I think Smithy had a real opportunity with a diving header, so close. Jaden Clark's had a couple blocked. I think Neves has hit a couple of great strikes. I hit him too well actually. And Ollie's had headers. So they're there. It'll come. I'm pretty sure. I love scoring goals. I tell the boys to shoot from outside the box, because I wasn't scared of doing that. And I think the fans are starting to see what we can give them. But start of the journey. It's not always going to go like this, I tell you now. There'll be tough games, there'll be tough moments, and we'll have to stick together and get through them. But that is this journey and this identity we're going to come up with and eventually get to our end goal.
And just finally for me, I know you don't want to focus on individuals, but Johnny Williams was Sponsors Man of the Match. For me, that was one of the best performances he put in under a Gills shirt. What do you think the key is to getting the best out of obviously a talented player like him?
Well, all I'll say is I think the sponsors probably know their football, because he was outstanding in that midfield today, and I think again Johnny's one who has grabbed hold of this new lease and this new way of doing things. Let's say the boys are organised, they know what they're coming into every day. It's positive, it's energetic, it's organised. They're coming in every day and really appreciating that and happy with that. And Johnny's an experienced guy. He's played at international level, he's played at some top levels, and I'd love to add more goals to his game. But when he plays like that in the middle of the park, I think we buzzed off him. I think he was responsible for getting that ball back and controlling a lot of the possession. So yeah, great. But you singled him out, not me.
Definitely. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it was arguably the best performance of the season. The crowd probably is as loud as it's been all season, and that's only your 2nd game in charge, so it's not a bad start. No,
loved it, and some people are coming off have said, oh, that's the best performance of the season. I don't want people getting carried away. It was a good performance, definitely. You had some cracking results this season as well, so I'm not going to say one swallow doesn't make a season. We are going to definitely work hard and improve on things, and goal scoring is one of them. And that's apparent tonight with the 19 shots. And I mean, the keeper has made a couple of good saves, but really testing him, really hitting that target at the right place. Football was great, and I'm pleased the crowd have seen that. And it's been a tough week. It has been a tough week. With everything going on elsewhere and coming here and you often want to say things and you can't. But I can say everything now about this team, and and that team tonight was a team that I'll put my name to, and I was really proud of them.
You talk about working on processes to get results.
Yeah.
I suppose if you play like that every time, you're going to get wins.
Yeah, I was speaking to Shannon and Joe and Brad. I've come in to change a culture, to put processes in place, to put performances in place, and results will be a byproduct of this. Wins will be a byproduct of this, but you have to get that first. I think we've gone at this club looking from the outside too much on trying to grab the trophy straight away and going, we'll get that, we'll get this. And we forgot about you have to build something to get there, because when you have bad moments, the build catches you and gets you up again. And you can't just go for that. You've got to build, and you've got to get this structure together. And I'm proud that they've backed me to do it. Please, fans, give us some time. There won't be always some great moments like tonight. It will go tough sometimes. If I can just have you back in, they're knowledgeable people. The fans, they know football. You know, coming off, I can hear comments, and I know that played here many times. You know, this is, you know, the only team. And sorry, Bromley, but the only team for a long time in Kent, and we're proud of that. And I want the fans to embrace what we're trying to do here.
And it was your first game in charge here as well. You talked about the last Wolves. How was it overall? You enjoyed the occasion?
Yeah, well, as you can hear, I've got a little bit of a croaky voice here. I've got rehearsals tomorrow night with the band, and they're not going to be too happy. I'm going to be sounding more like AC/DC than the Cold-Blooded Hearts. But it's really, really powerful when they get behind you here. It's a cracking stadium. It's an old, on top of you stadium. Fans you can hear, you know, they're great. They really are great. And like I say, as build, kicking towards that Raynham and second half, I fancied us to score, you know. I didn't know how it was going to come, but Max put his penalty away really well, and I think, you know, there's a couple of thousand people sucked it in that goal for him, so really proud of that.
What do you think your bandmates are going to think if you start going to rehearsals singing the last waltz? They're going to be like, we want to change.
Listen, no, we're not going to do the last waltz. We might do a rocked up version, but no, it's a good release for me. You know, it's my work-life balance, and I think the family took a hit when I went to Shrewsbury and lived away. I can get back to the rehearsing once a week. I'm sure that the family will take that. But no, great tonight. Really pleased. I'm really proud of the boys, and not just the 18. The whole squad, you know, the injured boys, the boys who trained today, and the 18. You've all made that happen tonight because of your attitudes and because of your positivity, and I want to keep that going.